Welcome back to Foundation. In the last episode we rebalanced our farms, moved some of them out of the city center, and we built this rather splendid cathedral, if I may say so myself, in all modesty and so forth. In this episode I was thinking that we should try to get this quartz out here. So let's see how that works. Come on, attach. Attach, and we need a crane. Preferably not so that it's going to be bothering the potential gold mine there. Start construction of that, and start the game again. 4 new people. Another thing that we also need to do is build that church. These people have an insane need for religion. Okay, so it either snaps that way or that way. Okay, so there's going to be some offset on those towers there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 5 on this, I suppose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And we want this to be that way. Very important that the crosses are the correct way. I think that would give us some kind of braking. Actually, maybe I should attach it there instead. Sure how much we want to have graves. I suppose we can have a couple on each side here. Still haven't had any villagers die, so graves seem to be purely decorative, which I'm quite happy actually. That'll cost us stone, planks and tools, of which we have everything, so let's just start construction on that. I could probably tear this thing down. Budget-wise, the maintenance is definitely ramping up, but we are making plenty of money. 765 surplus, so I am not too worried, to put it that way. I don't think we have that many unemployed. None, to be exact. Could build another forager over there. Since at least out here it would be nice to have enough supply of these kinds of things. 4 new villagers have arrived, that's good. We are going to save them for the quartz mine. And or the foraging hut, depending on which one is done first. If this dreary weather would go away, I would also be quite happy. Our grain stocks are down to 0. Although, it's not a big problem. It doesn't show us... it's bad for our beer production. But, speaking of which, I think actually 3 windmills is too much. Alith and Godram. When are you going to become available? Let's have a look at the unemployed people here. I think Mathu. Yeah. You can have 1 windmill up here and 1 down there. That should suffice. That 1 coal burner is definitely making enough coal. That's not a problem. The iron ore, on the other hand, I would not be sad if we could produce more iron, but we don't have any more iron mine nodes. So we just have to make do with what we have. It's taking a long while for the builders to walk out there. Which I suppose is natural. Gathering hut complete, so we'll assign foragers here. I think we should build, not there, a sawmill. That gives a red zone though, so maybe build it over here. Three new villagers decided to join the village. It isn't really a village anymore. This is a village. This is not a village. This is a medieval town. And they have arrived, so now we have many unemployed people. Maybe I should make some soldiers. I think I managed to kick someone out of their job. But I can't see. Okay, let's put some villagers into here. There, that was the one that I managed to kick out. Do we have swords? We have 5 swords. How many unemployed people do we have left? 4. You know what? I'm gonna assign soldiers. I think I have to do that from here. Okay. So how do I do that then? Do they have to be a certain level or something? We have the capacity. No, I don't know. Maybe they have to be serfs. This is a commoner. But I still can't pick soldier. Serf. Nope. I don't know. Not that it matters. Build a keep and assign troops. A keep? But I have built a keep. Ah, here we go. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry about my confusion there. That should have been obvious, but... Now, this is cute. Oops, sorry. Aha. With its, or her, hidden sword. 2 more villagers are coming. This is good. I would like to prioritize these. How much does this thing hold? Not sure. There is, however, room for marble down here, so we'll use that. 2 more villagers are on their way. Let's also store wood here, because we have ample supplies of wood. Sawmill complete. That is good. I don't want to tear this down just yet. We want to have bread here. I thought there was a warehouse somewhere around this place. I know we have this one, but that's not the one I was looking for. This is a warehouse. We will put some wood in here as well. 4 new citizens, that is a good thing. I'm not storing planks up here. Not that it's a huge issue, but still. Now, if this weather would stop, we've had enough rain for at least a month now. Set this to... Oh, we need a worker. This is a lumber camp. And it is definitely not needed anymore. So we had 1 worker in here. Boom. I mean, we have 1,115 wood. That trend has certainly been changed. The villager is incoming. Here we are waiting for what? Planks. Quartz deposit done. Very good. Let's add miners. And we will have quartz in here. I guess that means we can also add glass smelter. Oh, surprisingly enough, it doesn't have the red zone around it. Not that I'm complaining about that. Let's build one of those here. I think we'll add 2 of them. I think we can expand this residential zone a bit as well. We might have to build some decorative trees in this area. I don't know why a forager would add negative. But apparently it does. Ooh, cypress. Those are pretty. And some decorative bushes. Glass smelter is done. We don't have... Oh, this requires coal as well. Warehouse. We need another warehouse. We also need more villagers. Thank you. This church is done. No, it isn't. We still lack one little part here, which is a cross on top of one of the towers, I think. I'm not sure how that ended up inside of the tower, but okay. Now it's done. That should severely add to the desirability of the area, which is good. I don't need that on. All is good, so they're not complaining about the distance, so that's good. Can add glass blowers here as well. And I think that we also might want to add a coal hut up here. What do you want? Fish. We don't really need much, but let's assist the clergy. And that way, this is unlikely that will unlock, but... I thought we had unlocked that. Ah, finally, what a relief indeed. Oh, it's got color again. It's nice and pretty. And quiet. Ah... The warehouse here is done. So we'll want to have glass and coal. I wonder why they're not just making a road that way, because it seems very inconvenient to go all the way around here and then down there just to get out there. But ah well, I shall not question the villagers' desires. I will build another lumber camp out here though. Wrong button. 4 people decided to join. That is good. We'll add another transporter here. They have not arrived yet. Well, we have what we need up here as well, so our little suburb is... doesn't live very many people here, but it's at least very cute. I think we have 6 people living here. Grimo, Marlene and Albold. Perfect names. And Osterhilde. We're getting a little bit of glass made. So they went to this market, but now they're following the road down into the city to their houses down here. We have got a lot of marble though. I wonder... Fountain sculpture masterpiece. If we want to build that, could we build that here? An octagonal... Not... I actually think that this is 10 splendor versus 3 for the same number of tools. Okay, we'll build this then. We don't have any gold, so that's out of the question. I can build a pedestal. And we shall have 4 female statues on this. There we go. So this will require 60 marble and 22 tools, 30 marble and 10 tools. Start construction. Two new villagers have arrived. We have 2 workplaces available here. can have wood here for easy access for the coal. Not that they would have to travel very far since there's a lot of wood down here, but we need more room for wood anyways. Let's see. The woodcutter camps can only have 50 in each, so... Four new villagers, that's not bad. Our fountain is taking shape here. I want to prioritize these parts. Promotion is available. There is a lot of people to be promoted this time. Not too sure about promoting these. I feel that we have too little production of beer and other luxuries that they will require from us. So... yeah. House is upgrading. We do have a lot of military missions. But I don't need... It might be a good idea to give them swords. Never can tell. Four new villagers have arrived. That's our 5 swords being put to use. We're upgrading the houses up here as well now. And they're building a new one. And another one. Excellent. Yeah, we're not exactly doing too good on the grain, but it's not a big problem. I mean, we're not well, we are starting to suffer a bit on the flour. Yeah, now these guys are starting to worry about the distance, but, you know, you can just move into these houses here. Which I think some of you did, actually. No. Well, that's not going to be a very big concern of mine. They can move up here if they want to. I can't very well control where they live. The game doesn't allow me that kind of control over their lives. I have prepared this beautiful suburb for you guys to live in, and if you want to move there because you work up there, that's your choice, not mine. If I could force moved you, I would have, but let's not talk about minute details like that. Ah, gods, these envoys. What do you want then? You want bread. 5 bread? That I can comply with. 20 fish, however, that... I need to stockpile it so that I can deliver it. Oh dear, they are lacking sculpture. Didn't we have another... Yes, we did. There's your fish. 22 influence with the clergy. Now we can get the trade bonus. Not sure that's where I placed it. I'm pretty sure I placed it up in the fountain, but okay. You could always also build another wheat farm up here. Two people are unemployed. Maybe they're building it down there and putting it up there when it's done. I don't know. That seems to be red, so... Oh, there it's done. I got an achievement, an eternal fountain. Not bad. Alas, it is getting quite late, and tomorrow Satisfactory Update 4 is dropping. So, for now, I think that this will be the last episode in this series of Foundation. Of course, you will be seeing this much after I have started playing Satisfactory, since I have recorded quite a few of these episodes in advance. But For those of you who have enjoyed this series, and according to the views, especially on the first episodes, it seems to be quite a few of you that enjoyed this series. I have enjoyed playing the game immensely, and if it weren't for the Satisfactory series, I probably would record more, because I would like to, or would have liked to at least finish the monastery. But as I was going to say, I will definitely revisit Foundation when they have completed the UI update. I'm very much looking forward to that. The UI is, I mean, it's not ideal. There are things with the UI that I definitely have been a bit miffed about, but on the other hand, I think that the UI is more than good enough to have a very enjoyable experience of the game. One example of what I think is a bit inconvenient is that I can't just right-click to close. So if you do this, you get a lot of windows open, and I can't just right-click. Now I can press escape, but when I play a game like this, except for when I'm scrolling around, I tend to not do that, so then I will X out the windows, as you have seen throughout the series. And sometimes you don't manage to hit the X, so. But also there are parts of the UI that's a bit clunky, like the worker assignment. Now, as soon as I figured out that when you unassign a worker, they complete their task before they return to the work pool, that makes sense. They wouldn't just drop everything they're doing and leave. That would probably create some issues with the game engine as well. So that definitely did make sense to me when I figured out what that was. Now, another thing that has been pointed out, which I should mention as well, is that if I were to just demolish this building, these three people would still be assigned the job as woodcutters, and they would be listed in here with a red exclamation mark thing, because they wouldn't have a workplace. But the moment I would build another lumber camp, those three, if there are any woodcutters available in the work pool, they would automatically be assigned to that building. And I think that is the village/town/city progresses, that is a much better way of dealing with your population management, because then you don't risk getting a level 1 something if you have a level 5 or a level 6 of that specific profession around. They will stick to their job and they will level it up religiously, I should say, considering the number of churches these people require. I mean, we have 2 churches and we have 3 rustic churches, which seems to be required as well, because they have been complaining about missing services a couple of times throughout the series, even when I had 2 and 3 of the churches. So another thing that would be useful when it comes to the churches, I don't know if the size indicates the number of people that it can support. That would be useful to know. So does this church support 76 people? Does this one support 40 people? Does this one support 70 people? I have no idea. That would be useful to know if the size is relevant. Well, it is actually. You can see here, faithful attendance. So the size does, and that yeah, there we go with one of those UI quirks. It should indicate very clearly that size is how many people will fit for a service. That's useful information. So I'm looking very much forward to the UI update, and I definitely will revisit the game when that drops. Maybe not immediately, because I'm not entirely sure about the roadmap. And for all I know, they might drop that UI update next week, in which case I'm not going to be able to record it, because Satisfactory, being Satisfactory, is going to take up most of my gaming time over the next upcoming weeks for Update 4. That is not a bad thing, however, because Satisfactory is one of my favorite games. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And I will very much enjoy all of the new things and experiment with the new building parts and all those things. But I also look very much forward to when I can return to this game. It is a very relaxing game. It's very soothing music, soothing to play, and I might have picked a different map. All of the hills on this one is a bit weird. And I also think that I mentioned very early on that I was uncertain about whether the maps are procedurally generated or if they are pre-made. I'm quite certain they are pre-made now. So I would probably, instead of picking this map, I would probably do the, or it's not probably, in the next series I will do the promontory, however that is pronounced, map, the one with the rivers instead. I don't know if they build bridges themselves. That is a good question. No, you have wooden bridge and stone bridge where you can allow people to cross gaps. So we could build the... yeah, we could build some fairly interesting bridges here if we wanted to. We are not going to do so, however. But that is a way to allow them to cross the water in a sensible manner. So I don't know. Can I, for instance, well, this seems to be... It doesn't want to allow me to build here. I can't turn it around. It doesn't rotate. I'm not sure why. Oh. Not sure what I did there. Aha. So I could build a wooden bridge like that, for instance. That would give them a walking path. 290 planks. Wow. Okay. Well done. Well, it was a big one. That begs the question, what on earth would a stone bridge cost? A lot. Ooh, 423 stone. Pretty, though. And you can build a big tower on it. And, gate. Yeah. But yeah, I think that I will play on the promontory map in the next playthrough after the UI update has dropped. One thing that I'm a bit puzzled about is the worker distance. Like this one would probably, if I were to record, say, 4 more episodes, this would probably still be there. And I'm curious why the villagers don't move. That may be an AI thing, but I mean it's not a major issue. They get their housing need fulfilled, so. But it would have been maybe they consider these houses to be too far away as well. Maybe I would need to build another suburb out here and they would then move automatically. That could very well be, because I do remember that they have moved earlier when I've done that. Like these houses here, they are here because these people, they work not too far away from their houses. This guy simply says that he doesn't have a home. I don't know. I'm uncertain. It would be helpful if the game were a bit more informative on that. But I would say that these are minor quirks. I mean, it is not a major quirk. I'm not sure why it's taken so long for the developers to develop the game to the state it is today. When I last played it, that's almost 2 years ago, there's definitely now been added quite a bit of stuff since then. but it might be a funding issue, or maybe it's a small development team. I'm not sure. It has been in early access for a very long time, that's for sure. And that may not reflect too good on the developers. But personally, I am not bothered by things like that. I would rather developers take their time with their games if they need to. They also have lives outside of game development as well. And Foundation isn't one of those games that you pay $70 for. It's a neat little game at a reasonable cost. And I would definitely say that, given how much I've enjoyed playing this game, this, if you like city builders and if you like the graphics style, even in its current state without the UI update, it is very, very much worth playing. So to me, I would say go and buy it and have fun with it. And yeah, it is a very, very fun game. So anyhow, that's enough rambling about that from me for now. I will, as I said, record the game again later on. So you can always look forward to that if you are sad that the series is now ending. But thank you so very much for joining me and for following the series to completion. And as always, if you have any comments or questions or opinions on this, my little ramble there, please do feel free to leave those in the comment section. I'm very happy to interact with the comments. And of course also the Discord server. You'll find the link to that. Again, I said the description in the comment section. I believe I said description. You'll find the link to the Discord server in the description anyhow. There is no dedicated channel for Foundation, but we have a channel there which is open to discuss all games, and I'm more than happy to talk about Foundation. So, with that, I hope that you will enjoy other series on my channel until I again record Foundation. For now, bye.